Guru. In our culture, many women devotees have looked upon Shiva as their husband. For example, Kara Ikal Amayar, Akama Devi, Punyakshi. But no male devotee has looked upon a female deity in that dimension. Why haven't male devotees looked upon female deities in that angle? Is it right or wrong to look up that way?
Well, you want to marry Bhairavi, you're welcome. This is why we made the female deities so fierce. So fierce, you would only… I know in the closing minutes, if I enter into this dimension, it'll create a lot of confusion. Well, let me sow some confusion and later on some other day we'll clear this. Between the masculine and the feminine, I'm not talking male and female, between the masculine and the feminine, the emotions that spring from what is feminine is always in the form of an offering. The emotions that spring from the dimension that we refer to as masculine, you being a male or a female is nothing to do with this. The emotions that spring from the masculine dimension is always to possess, to conquest. So in that context, approaching the divine as context will be simply waste of time and energy. It has to come in the form of an offering. So that is why women developed a whole tradition, if they are very feminine. Not all women are so absolutely feminine. In today's world, for the sake of survival, they're trying to make themselves more and more masculine because the framework of the world is entirely masculine. Very few spaces left where feminine can be expressed or feminine can find unabashed expression of the feminine is very limited in modern societies. Very, very limited space. Rest is all masculine. I would say, trying to be fair, at least 85% of the world is largely masculine, maybe 10–15% is somewhat feminine. That too, they're guilty of being feminine. Like that, they're feminine. They're not simply feminine. So, the feminine needs to be developed in the world if you want to have a balanced feel to life around you. It's important, feminine should come up at least 50%. So, approaching a masculine energy, approaching the divine as a woman will not really work for their own well-being. Because the feminine emotion, when it becomes subtle, naturally, knowingly or unknowingly, willingly or unwillingly, it becomes an offering. In that context, it works. That is the reason that this has been evolved in that sense, because the idea is to become an offering, not to become a conquest, even there